Welcome to Historical Hot Messes, where history's greatest geniuses meet their greatest romantic disasters. Today's star is Ludwig van Beethoven, a musical legend with a love story so mysterious, it's basically a centuries-old soap opera. Buckle up. This one's full of heartbreak, unanswered questions, and more drama than a symphony in D minor. In 1812, Beethoven wrote one of the most famous love letters in history. Addressed to his immortal beloved, the letter was raw, emotional, and very extra. He called this person my angel, my all, my very self. Sweet, right? There's just one problem. He didn't say who he was writing to, not one name. Historians have spent over 200 years trying to figure out who this immortal beloved was. The leading contenders include Antoni Brentano, a married woman Beethoven was close to because nothing says romance like a little scandal. Josephine Brunswick, a countess Beethoven was hopelessly in love with, even though her family hated the idea. Thérèse Malfatti, another aristocrat who rejected Beethoven's proposal but stayed in his orbit. Whoever it was, Beethoven clearly had a thing for unavailable women. Beethoven's love life was one long tragedy. Despite his genius, he never married. Part of the problem was his fiery, difficult personality. And, oh yeah, the whole going deaf thing didn't help. But his passion for this immortal beloved burned so brightly it fueled some of his most famous music. Beethoven's heartbreak translated into masterpieces. Songs like Für Elise and Moonlight Sonata are basically musical cries of longing. And let's not forget Symphony No. 9, where he wrote Ode to Joy, a piece so powerful it's now the anthem of the European Union. That's right. Even in pain, Beethoven went big. But back to the letter. Scholars believe he wrote it during a particularly rough patch in his life. His health was failing, his hearing was almost gone, and he was constantly feuding with his family. The letter wasn't just a declaration of love, it was a desperate cry for connection. Fast forward to today, and the mystery of the immortal beloved still isn't solved. Some think it was Antoni Brentano, others argue for Josephine Brunswick, and some wild theories even suggest it wasn't a woman at all, but an idealized figure of love itself. Beethoven was just that dramatic. Beethoven died in 1827, leaving behind a legacy of genius and an unsolved romantic mystery. The immortal beloved letter wasn't discovered until decades later, turning one man's heartbreak into one of music's greatest legends. So, what can we learn from Beethoven? 1. Mystery makes everything more interesting. 2. Unrequited love can fuel epic art. And 3. Maybe write down the name next time. It's not that hard. Thanks for tuning in to Historical Hot Messes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next episode, where we explore Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton's sizzling, scandalous love story. See you soon!